talk about some of the bigger trades, but now let's talk about a trade that was probably under the radar that you guys like the most that happened at the trade deadline. So I'll start with you, Riv. What trade did you think was pretty cool that we didn't highlight?
I'm going to go ahead and go for the Derrick White trade. I thought in Boston, trading Josh for Derrick White, I think Derrick White is the clear better player. He's sort of a jack of all trades type of player, a guy who can defend. He can play make. He can shoot the ball. I know the percentages doesn't look right now, but he can shoot the ball. A guy who can finish at the rim. A very smart player. So this is kind of like a Marcus Smart with some offense to him, like some very knowledgeable offense. So this is somebody who I think is really good for them, a guy who can come off the bench for them, somebody who can provide that spark. So I thought this was a really good trade for Boston. And, it's actually perfect because Dennis Schroeder, they just shipped out. So Derrick White coming in and either starting or being that sixth man is really good for them. And I thought they made some nice moves to kind of set themselves up for a first-round exit.
Before you go, the Mavericks beat the Clippers tonight. Luka had 51.
Backpack.
He's like that.
Kawhi didn't play.
Brunson and Bullock had 11. Finney-Smith had 12. Powell had 8.
He only did that. He felt like he needed to say something, but the guys didn't play.
What did I literally just say? You're asking Porzingis to do double.
Wait, Luka.
Thank you. 26 times 2, 52. He dropped
Then
how
when
many?
he didn't
51?
play, though. Then we didn't play, though.
51. Bro.
51.
He had 28 in the first quarter.
He's unbelievably
The two guys
great.
didn't play.
He's unbelievably great.
Marcus Morris played.
And listen, this is the greatest coach team in the history of basketball too.
Reggie Jackson, Powell, Zubac, Morris.
How did Reggie Jackson do?
Bro, they can't stop.
They all played.
They can't stop Luka, bro.
How did Reggie Jackson play?
He had 18 and 8.
Luka. Yeah, my son Reggie had 18 what? 18 and 8.
18
Stop
and 8.
disrespecting him.
Mid.
What about who mid?
Reggie Jackson, bro.
If Brogdon's mid, he's mid.
He's better than Brogdon. I swear to God, he's
Oh
better than
my
Brogdon.
God.
Bro, that's actually a debate.
I'd rather have Reggie.
I like that
Jackson than
debate,
Brogdon.
honestly,
put
but
up
I would
a
rather
ball.
Brogdon.
Yeah, but like, I know what you were going to say. You're asking Luka to do more, but then I look at the Hawks game where they beat them. Brunson had 22. Bullock had 22.
The Hawks haven't been that great
He
this
has a
season.
vendetta against
The Hawks
Clippers,
have been
bro.
way better.
Defensively. When was this? I'm asking honest to God.
This was Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good
And
win.
Powell had 12, and Luka had 18, and
Nice.
he struggled from the field.
Nice.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's a good
Like
win.
they have shown they don't
Yeah.
need KP, but
He just has a vendetta against the Clippers, bro. That's why the game looks like that, bro. You know, they kicked him out twice. He doesn't get far because of them.
the Mavs record since 2019-2020, including playoffs, they have a .592 win percentage with Luka and Porzingis, and a
0.6, right?
0.6 with just Luka. So yeah, it's pretty much the same. StatMuse comes in so clutch, bro.
I love stat
Yeah,
music.
they're
It's
the best
one of my
account on Twitter.
favorites.
Yeah, they'd be funny.
So yeah, what trade did you like though?
So for me personally, I'm gonna go ahead and say that I like the Karis LeVert trade. I'm sorry, JT, if I took yours, but
No.
yeah,
I
word,
did.
no.
A good one.
Karis LeVert, you add him to a team that needed a little bit of offense. It was very Darius Garland reliant. Thank you. But you have Jared Allen who's been producing. You have Evan Mobley who's been producing. You have Kevin Love who's taken the 6-man role and absolutely strived well farther than what he's been striving over these last couple of seasons. You add Karis LeVert, who's been averaging 18 points on the Pacers. Struggled in his debut, struggled to a degree, was 4 for 11, but it's going to take some work. He's been having some woes this season offensively, but you're not asking him to be the number one, which is more than fine. You just need him to get his buckets when he can, when the ball's in his hands, and I think he's more than capable of doing that. And it really sparks the question whether the Cavaliers are going to be honest contenders this season. When we spoke about it with the Grizzlies and the Cavaliers, who do you have more confidence in? We all sided with the Grizzlies, and I think I'm still consistent on that fact. But it's possible now, given the fact that how tight this Eastern Conference is and how great defensively the Cavaliers are. You add Karis LeVert, who really gives them that spark offensively. Could they make it to the second round? Are they a potential Eastern Conference matchup? It's one of those that it's a wait and see.
Well, the move for me, even though we kind of already went over this, but I'm intrigued with the Clippers move that they did. I mean, Norman Powell's debut at 28, he was gassing up Robert Covington, having 13 points, and that move I'm not gonna backtrack because that's gonna look corny at me.
Because Robert Covington.
No, but not even that. It's just they're gonna get Kawhi Leonard and Paul George back, and they're gonna add Norman Powell.
Getting scared of the Clippers
And
being
they're gonna
nice.
Rocco and their championship.
No, he's scared.
Their
He's
championship
scared.
window. Their championship window.
Yeah, I know.
It's
All my teams got
absolutely
championship
open
windows.
again, and I think I mean, I think that move's incredible. I think the Clippers are going to be even better defensively. Offensively, they're going to get Kawhi Leonard back, who I believe is a top 5 player. Paul George anywhere from that 15 to 10 range as a player.
Number 12, boy.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I was really intrigued by this move. Obviously, we're not gonna bank on Norman Powell having 28 when their roster is fully intact and everybody's healthy. But I mean, I think a subtle move like this, adding more defense, shooting, and scoring, I think this opens up their window again that I wasn't sold on. But I mean, yeah, that move was very intriguing to me.
Welcome to the club, bro.
I mean, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, you're gonna have decent role players around them. Reggie Jackson, he's a mid, but he's all right. Luke Kennard's a really good shooter. I mean, they got rid of Serge Ibaka. I don't know what they ended up getting for him. What did they end up getting for Serge?
Just to get some spots so we can re-sign Rocco, bro. That's all that was.
Rodney Hood and Semi Ojale.
We're gonna release both of them.
Yeah,
they're both gone. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
So yeah, I mean, this is a move that I know we already talked about it, but I feel like, because of these blockbuster moves and this being that it happened a couple of days ago, I think some people kind of forgot about how impactful this move was.
First of all, playoff Reggie is not mid. I need you to understand that.
Well, it was one playoff series. And actually, no, OKC had a very nice one.
Reggie's actually not mid. Whenever he's been healthy, he's led the Pistons to the playoffs.
Thank you.
Word?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, I don't care.
WCF. Where'd you guys go last year?
Second round.
Oh.
Got hurt.
Yeah. So did we?
I think my favorite move was the move that OKC made, the Thunder made. They traded a 2nd-round pick to Miami and they got KZ Okpala.
Are you serious?
Nah, I'm playing.
I was about to say.
I don't know. He's a young player though.
Brogdon's better.
I think the Raptors getting Thad Young was good. They needed some center depth. I mean, right now they have no centers literally on the roster.
They have a lot of wings though.
Yeah, Thad Young, he can be classified as a wing because he's a 6'8" power forward. He's a forward basically. I don't know if he fixes their center problem. I don't think he really does. They cut Drew Eubanks. They waived him, so he's not on the team. But I think Thad Young at least gives them a solid small ball 5 option. He's going to be a good rotational player off the bench and is a much needed guy for a playoff push that they are hoping to make. Another one though is Montrezl Harrell going to the Hornets. The Hornets have been wanting Montrezl Harrell for a while.
I thought you scoffed at that one.
Yeah, you did.
No.
That you said that the Hornets' answer was at center was Montrezl Harrell.
Yeah. I did. But the reason why is because it's like the Hornets clearly needed a defensive center.
For sure.
He
needed a shot blocker. He
just offered a lot.
They needed a defender.
Also plays.
Montrezl Harrell is anything but that. I think he's definitely going to add on to the offense they have. The pick and roll with LaMelo or Rozier, doesn't matter. The energy he brings, it's going to be a very exciting brand of basketball to watch. And they didn't trade much from him. They still kept PJ Washington. They kept all of their main guys. They traded Vernon Carey Jr. and Ish Smith for Montrezl Harrell, a 6th Man of the Year candidate.
Sounds like a stud to me.
To me, it's a no-brainer move. You got Mason Plumlee. He's still probably going to start, but Montrezl Harrell off the bench, I think that's a fine move for the Hornets. But it doesn't fix their problem, which was defense. Yeah. They needed a real center, and he's not a real center to me.
I like that Young move, honestly. You get him out of San Antonio where he basically was getting a bunch of DNPs because he wants to get the young guys, Jacob Poeltl. I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah,
His name is mad weird.
Jakob Poeltl, yeah.
Apologize for absolutely butchering his name. That's how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled, and I apologize.
Poeltl, I like that. I like that.
Jakob Poeltl?
Yeah, Jakob Poeltl.
Is he Polish?
Yeah, I think so.
He's been playing very well, and he was in talks of getting traded also.
We tried to get him.
But they weren't budging. And I know, it's so stupid of me.
You know he actually played for the Raptors, right?
Jakob Poeltl?
He got drafted.
A minute ago.
He did.
And they traded him?
He went to Danny Green.
They traded him for
it was him, Danny Green, I think, for Kawhi.
Yeah, he was part of the Kawhi trade. Yeah,
that's lit. Yeah. I would do that 3 times over. They won a championship, so for sure. But the Raptors have been playing very good ball lately.
Gary Trent just had 42 today.
Bro, Gary Trent is amazing.
He's better than Jordan Poole.
That is honestly not that hot of a take.
We were debating that the other day.
Bro, he is an amazing shooter. His defense is extremely solid.
Gary Trent mid, bro.
I didn't say a word just now.
Bro,
I didn't say a word.
You did call him mid the other day.
And Pascal Siakam is amazing.